helping you master your money and your creativity. From spreadsheets to sparkles, and keeping it real along the way.
Hello, love bugs, and thanks for stopping by the channel. This is Danielle, the Tax Craft Lady. I hope everyone's doing well. We are officially today starting the 2026 tax season for our 2025 taxes. So I had to come in here to help you get prepared to file that tax return with ease. Now, whether you're going through me at No Limit Tax Clear Credit Repair, or you're trying to tackle this yourself, or you're going to another preparer, you still need to have this information ready and together so everything runs smoothly. Before I get into it, how about we have our No Limit Minute? Our No Limit Minute. Our No Limit Minute today is stop acting like your problems are unique. Let that sink in. Stop acting like your problems are unique. I know sometimes we have problems and they can overwhelm us and bring us to a point of despair. But believe me, you are most likely not the only person that has gone through that type of problem. And you're not the only person that will get through it and come out all right. This could be a major learning experience, a growing experience for you. You have to stop looking at the cup as half empty and look at it as half full. You must look at what you call a problem and ask yourself, is this really a problem or is it a small setback? Is it a learning experience? Is it a way to elevate your life? Is it a way to elevate your situation and your life as a whole? It may be the biggest problem you have had to deal with, but it won't be the last. Sometimes you just have to step back and try to see the whole picture, and you may realize that it's not an actual problem at all. It may be something that you needed to see or do in order to improve your life or your situation. So from this point on, stop acting like your problems are unique. And that's our No Limit Minute for today. Okay, love bugs, let's get into it. Put my glasses on. Look at my notes here. Gosh, all the things you need to file that tax return so you don't have any problems or bumps in the road. Let's say that. Any small setbacks that you may have to leave, go gather some more paperwork, and come on back to complete the tax return. So the first thing you're going to need is your personal information. So this means your government issued ID, your license, or your ID card, or your passport. And they all must be valid, meaning not expired. The IRS will not accept an expired ID. You'll also need you and any dependent social security card and all the birth dates. Now, this may seem like common sense, but there are countless times that people come to my office with expired identification, or they say,
"Oh, you did my taxes before. Don't you have the social security number?"
you need to have all that when you come. You need to have all that when you're filing yourself. So make sure it's all correct, because those could be the simple little things that can hold up your tax refund. A simple thing like me inserting a middle initial, and that isn't how your tax return was filed previously, can set you back. So we need a valid government issued ID so we can cross-reference that and make sure that information matches up. The next thing you'll need is your income, your W-2, the one that shows your wages and how much of your wages were withheld for taxes. They're supposed to be out to you by January 31st. If you're a freelancer or a gig worker, you should get a 1099 miscellaneous showing how much you made. Also, you'll need any receipts or any work-related expenses like gas, internet, phone, all of the supplies you had to purchase. Those things are very important for your tax return because you need to get all those deductions that you can. If you're paid through a third-party payment app like Cash App or Apple Pay or all these things, you should be getting a 1099 from them also. If not, you probably should reach out to them because those are things too that they might not go out till February sometime, and you need to have that so you can get your taxes filed. Now, the next thing, if you were unemployed and received unemployment compensation, you'll get a 1099-G, and this you need to file this with your taxes because this is actually also considered income. Now, I've had people say, and they believe, wait, it's unemployment. How was that income? They gave you money. It's still income. Okay? Get your 1099-G, and you actually can access that online. Okay, love bugs. Moving right along. If you made any money on rental property, you'll need all income and expense records for that rental property. You'll need the info like how much the rent was and when you started renting it out. Supplies or maintenance that you had to do, things like that. You'll need those records. Another thing you'll need, if you had made any money from interest, you'll get a 1099 INT. And if you had made any money on dividends, you'll get a 1099 DIV. Those things are very important also. Any money earned from the sale of a property, a sale of some land, you'll need a 1099-S. Also, if you've received any money for alimony, you'll need those records. And another thing a lot of people don't think of, if you had jury duty, you get paid for jury duty, you'll need those records also. Now for some more deductions and extra stuff. If you're paying off student loans, you'll get a 1099-E. And this is one of those things that you may not even receive. We've seen this many years. So contact that loan servicer to be sure you get your 1099-E. Also, if you paid for tuition at an eligible college and eligible materials and supplies, you should get a 1098-T. But this is one of those forms also that we've seen get delayed a bit. So you may want to contact your college or institution to be sure you get that 1098-T. Okay? If you own a home or real estate that you pay property tax for, you'll need to report that and get that credit. Come on, we got to get the money we deserve. If you pay a mortgage, you should get a 1098 from your mortgage interest. You'll need that. And a big one that many parents and caregivers can take advantage of, anyone who's paid for childcare. Okay. Now, the childcare credit is a tricky one because it really can change by a few dollars whether you get the credit or not. So make sure you have the information. You need the provider information, even if it's a family member. You need their name, their address where they cared for the child, and you'll need actually their social security number. If you do not have their social security number, you need all their contact information in case the IRS needs to verify. Okay? And you need to say how much you paid them for the child care. So you can get some credit for this. I mean, child care is really a big deal for most people. So make sure you get that information. Also, if you made any charitable contributions, you need to get the receipt from that organization, whether it's Goodwill or Salvation Army, or if you've paid church tithes. Your church should be giving you that printout of what you contributed, okay? I'm sure it's as easy as just asking. Even at Goodwill or a place like that where you donate items, they'll gladly give you a receipt for that. Okay, love bugs. If you follow this list, you are all set to filing a smooth and accurate tax return. And don't forget, we're here at No Limit Tax Care Credit Repair, and we can file your tax return no matter where you live, okay? We file federal and state returns. We file small business returns. So I'll leave a link down below so you can contact us. We have free consultations, whether it's for tax preparation or credit repair. We're here to help. Don't forget to hit that like button, Comment, share, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so you can help this channel grow and we can get you the information that you need. See you guys on the next one.